Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Jay Pushkar. Mike Fenner is on assignment. Looking to bounce back from their opening day loss on Monday, defending Glenwood League champion Tesco battled the Erie Outlaws at Ainsworth Field. We'll pick things up in a scoreless first inning of play. Brian King at the dish is going to smoke one deep to right center field. This is going to drop for an RBI double. And just like that, it is a 1-0 Tesco lead as King hustles into second base, standing up safely. Still in the first, Ryan DeVore at the plate this time, chops one to second, gets the hop to go his way, and eventually the base knock brings King home from second base. Eventually, there he is. That makes it a 2-0 Tesco lead. On to the second inning now. More from Tesco. Mitch DeVore sends one to first. The Outlaws opt to go to third base. The throwing error allows 2 more runs to come in and score. Tesco doubling their lead to 4-0. Now a 6-0 lead for Tesco in the third when Scott Seda lines one to left field. This one's going to have some eyes on it as it makes its way all the way to the fence. Hustling around the base paths is Cam Maddox. That gave Tesco a 7-0 cushion. Skip to the fifth, a rarity in baseball. Outlaws trailing 7-1 with runners at first and second, and they line into a triple play. Vinny Carone able to come up with the play at short, tags second, throws to first, and then the Lewis Fitness and Performance scoreboard. Tesco picks up the first win of the season. They defeat the Outlaws by the final of 7-1 in 5 innings. The game was called due to darkness. It's an off day for the Glenwood League on Saturday, but a triple header is slated for Sunday. It all begins with the Outlaws battling that place at noon. The Red Sox tangle with Rambler 9 at 2 p.m. and the nightcap features Tesco taking on the Erie Bolts at 5 p.m. According to the Baltimore Orioles beat writer Joe Trezza, former Harbor Creek and Pitt standout pitcher Isaac Mattson has been added to the team's player pool. Opening day for most of the major league teams is 2 weeks from today. Baltimore begins its season at Boston July 24th. The Pittsburgh Pirates have reached a full week of summer training camp at PNC Park. From bullpen sessions, hitting in the cages, to having simulated games, the Buccos are doing their best to get ready for a 60-game regular season that starts in 2 weeks. For Pirates outfielder Gregory Polanco, he used the quarantine time to his advantage as he recovers from shoulder surgery.
I did the best for me, for my body, for my shoulder, and I put a lot of work, a lot of stretch every day. And this off season, like we're talking back in Bradenton in spring training, like I put a lot of work. But at this quarantine, that's where I put really good work, like one-on-one with my trainer. Just a lot of stretch, a lot of mobility for my shoulder, and for my whole body too. I work so hard, and I'm feeling good now.
Meanwhile, as the Cleveland Indians complete their first week of camp, manager Terry Francona was very pleased with how Shane Bieber has looked on the mound. Plus, he's been very impressed with young infielder Yu Chang.
I don't care if it's January or February or we're playing with nobody in the stands. I love seeing our guys do well. He has taken 4 or 5 swings this past week that are just, he hit a ball the other day that I did, it was like 5 rows from hitting the back wall there. It's just really obvious that he worked hard during the time off, but I love watching him do that.
Meanwhile, as MLB teams continue summer camp and rosters being adjusted, San Francisco's Giants catcher Buster Posey is opting out of playing in 2020. He and his wife are concerned about the health and safety of their twin daughters they are adopting. Adding to the concern, the babies were born 8 weeks prematurely and will be in the NICU for the next few weeks. The Giants organization fully support Posey's decision and wish the family nothing but the best. The National Hockey League Board of Governors and the Players Association have agreed on a deal that will not only allow the season to restart this summer, but a new collective bargaining agreement for the next 4 years. The restart is expected to begin August 1st in hub cities Toronto and Edmonton. Day 2 of the 17th annual Tigers Classic tennis tournament from Fairview High School from this afternoon. Quarterfinal action in the boys 18 draw. One of the matches featuring Gavin Ferretti taking on Graham Lewis. Ferretti earning the point as he advances to the semifinals with a 6-love, 6-2 victory over Lewis. Another quarterfinal match featured Austin Glantz facing Glenn Lewis, leading by a set. Lewis, getting aggressive, approaches the net, eventually records the winner. After falling behind in the second set, Lewis would come back and not only win the set 7-5, but he too advances to Saturday's semifinal round. The tournament continues through Sunday. Weather pending, matches could be moved to Westwood Racquet Club on Saturday.